Whew. What a busy day. Welcome back to the channel. You know, I got up real early today. I had to go and get myself vaccinated. Yeah, I have it right there, vaccinated right into the tiger tattoo. Felt really nice to get that over with. Actually, it's just my first dose and you have to take 2 doses. So in a month or so, I'm taking the second dose and that's gonna feel great. So I got myself vaccinated. Then the kids wanted to go to the beach. We went to the beach and now I'm putting on the barbecue. I'm having some wine and we're gonna cook up some meat and some chilies and it's gonna be great. But before that, I have to take care of something that's been lying on my desk for a week or two now. 2 new watches from Phoiboswatchesnordic.se, and I actually got them, as I said, I think it's 2 weeks ago now. I got the watches, but then we went straight to the most beautiful island in Sweden, Gotland, for a little vacation with the family and some friends. So I didn't have time to film the watches, the unboxing, but I'm doing that now. So this is a first impressions video of the 2 watches. No specs, nothing like that. I'm just gonna open them up, show them to you guys, and then of course there will be 2 separate videos on both of them and explaining everything. So let's flip the camera around, get this crazy beard out of the frame and put in some beautiful watches. And okay guys, here we have the packages. I just want to get this out of the way. Phoiboswatchesnordic.se are really sweet. They're always sending me these little cheat notes on the watches so that I don't confuse the watches and so that I can see which watch goes in which box. The Nebula Brown is here and this is the Voyager Grey. That's a sweet little thing. And when I'm talking about Phoiboswatchesnordic.se, I just want to give them a big thank you because they've actually been the most supportive to my channel. They were in it from the start, supported me, sending me watches, letting me film them and showing them to you guys, and then as I always do, I send them right back. So we have a mutual agreement, and I get to show my viewers some cool watches from Phoibos, and they get some free advertisement, we can call it, because I send the watches back, and it's a great agreement and we both benefit from it because I get material to the channel and you guys get to see the watches that you actually cannot try out at any AD. So it's a great deal for you as well, because these watches, if I don't show them to you, if YouTubers don't show them to you, you just have to go to the website and buy them on a chance, because you would know nothing about how they look on a wrist, because you couldn't just walk into an official AD and buy them. But here they are, and here I am doing my job, and other YouTubers are doing their job, and Phoibos are providing the watches, and that's great. So let's start with the Nebula Grey. No, actually, let's start with the Voyager. The Voyager is actually just a new version. This is the Voyager version 3, I think. Let's check out the website here for just 1 second. The Phoibos Voyager 300 meters automatic diver watch, PY026. And I actually think that this is the one we're going to take a look at here, the Granite Grey one. As you can see, it costs 2,850 Swedish crowns. That's approximately 270 euros or something like that. And here we go with the Voyager Grey. I actually featured the Voyager on the channel already once, but I think this is a different version of it. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to give you all the facts in the proper video. As I said, this is just a quick unboxing, just giving you my impressions of the watch. As usual with Phoibos, we have the paperwork, the warranty card, everything up there. Watch down here. It's a standard case, protects your watch when shipped. Looks good, looks great. And here we have the watch on a pillow. Let's put the pillow aside, and there we have it, the Voyager Granite Grey. Just gonna put my shades over there. Yeah, take a look at this one. You know, I've always liked gray coloring on a bezel, and the bezel combined with the granite gray dial here makes this watch look rock hard. It's a tough and modern diver sporty watch with a what it seems to be a great bracelet. I'm actually gonna take off the plastic for the proper video and give you the total rundown of the watch. This is just a quick look. Let's just peel off the plastic of the front there. There we have it in all its glory. Granite gray, looking good. Everything seems to be aligned. Already ticking right there. Date at the 6 o'clock. Phoibos logo at beneath the 12 o'clock. Do we have some writing down there? I guess we do. Let me just pop out the crown. It's a screwed on crown. Let's just move those hour and minutes hands out of the way. There we go. Screw the crown back in. And we have a little dash of red, which you know that I love, in the writing. Automatic 300 meters. Let's zoom in a little. And as you can see, the pattern on the dial looks magnificent. It's a classy watch. It's all gray, all stainless steel, and it looks perfect. It looks rugged. It looks like it could take a beating, and it looks actually really classy with the one colored. It's basically a watch with one color. It's basically gray. We have some different shades of gray, but it's basically gray. And maybe you could argue it's a little dull, but I really think that it pulls it off with the gray. Actually, we have white. Of course, we have white as well on the hour hands and the markers and everything. I actually think that this looks great. It's brushed, and we have some polished details on the side, the bracelet in the middle, and the bracelet actually feels really great with a nice clasp, pushers on the side, 3 micro adjustments, holes, and we have the famous Phoibos octopus on the back. Phoibos automatic, sapphire crystal, stainless steel, 300 meters. Yeah, this is actually Phoiboswatchesnordic.se's bestseller. This watch right here. Let me try it on the wrist. I have my Rolex GMT Master 2 on me today. Yeah, and I actually, for once, for the first time in my life, I took it to the beach with me. I didn't go swimming with it, but I took it to the beach with me, doing some social media stuff, laying in the sun, and keeping an eye on my children who were in the water swimming. There you have it on the wrist. I have a 20 centimeter wrist, so it actually I think I can take out 1 or 2 of these links, so it's a properly big watch and properly big bracelet for you if you have big wrists, because I have quite substantial wrists. And there it is, as you can see. I love the combination when a watch doesn't have a lot of color in it, and combined with my colorful tattoos, I think that's a perfect combination, and it looks really good. As I said, I'm not going to go over any of the specs here. We read on the back side. It has sapphire glass. It has 300 meters of water resistance. But everything else, the movement inside and how it works, is going to be in the proper video. But let's just take a look at the bezel action quickly, really quick. Oh, this feels nice. This feels great. Loud and confirming clicks. No play in between. And it actually aligns. Let me just double check this outside of the camera. It aligns perfectly, and they really hit a home run on this bezel. Good job, Phoibos. Really good job. Great work on the bezel. Feels fantastic. Might be the best Phoibos bezel yet. And as you can see, it isn't too thick. We have some nice curve. We have some nice tapering on those lugs. Um, a stamped crown with the Phoibos logo. A great looking watch. I understand why this is their best seller. I really do. But let's put this aside and take a look at the Nebula. And on the website, there it is, the Phoibos Nebula 100 meters automatic watch PY030. And the one we're taking a look at today is the brown one. I really wanted to take a look on at the blue one because this watch looks fantastic, but you can't always get what you want, and I think that the brown one will look good as well. This costs 3,850 Swedish crowns. That's approximately 370 euros or something like that. And as you can see, all the specifics are right here, and I'm going to talk about them in the next video. And this is what it looks like. And let's just check it out in real life, because we have it right there. Oh, I had to put away the little plastic thing for the Voyager there. Packaging looks exactly the same. No difference whatsoever here. Let's open it up. Paperwork on top as usual. The watch down below. Let's take it out from the little plastic bag. Put it right there. Put the pillow back in. Put this away. I don't know where, but let's put it there. And here it is. The Phoibos Nebula. Now this is a special looking watch. It has, for me, it has the first thing that I notice on this watch is it missing a bezel? You know, if you've checked out most of my footage on my channel, I really like to have a bezel on my watch, and I know that there are some great historical watches without any bezels, and this actually looks really cool. Look at that dial. But my first thought was, where the hell is the bezel? But there shouldn't be any bezel. It actually looks like this. And as you can see, it's a special watch because all the markers are actually not applied. They're actually engraved into the dial. Let's zoom in a little on that brown dial. Let's call it coffee brown, espresso brown dial. Looks great. It has some kind of patterning or some kind of it's not glossy, but it's, as you can see, when the sun hits it, we can see a little grain inside the dial, which actually looks really great. Let's just pop the crown out here and take away the hour hand and minute hand and see what we have, what kind of markings and brandings we have on the dial. And as simple as the Voyager, we have the octopus logo at 12 o'clock. We have automatic and 150 meters written in red down there. And we have a, is that a color matched date wheel, or is it black? Just give me 1 second. It's a black date wheel, but because of the dial, it actually looks like it's color matched. And I might be wrong. It might be color matched. In the video covering everything, I'm sure I'm gonna get that right. As you can see, it's a smaller watch than the Voyager. We have a Jubilee bracelet here, and a different kind of a clasp. It's the same construction, but we have a different way to show the logo. As you can see, on the Voyager we have the octopus, but on the Nebula we have the text. I don't know which you prefer, but maybe the octopus is on the Voyager because this is a more of a tough and sporty watch, and the text is a little more clean, a little more subtle, because this is a little more, even though this might be a field watch of some kind, 150 meters water resistance makes me feel like this is a little more classy watch, a little more delicate with the Jubilee bracelet. It could maybe you could easily pull this off as a dress watch, maybe. Let's try it on. Usually I don't know what I'm talking about when I try to categorize watches. I'm usually the kind of guy that I wear whatever I want when I want, but if I was to categorize these two watches, I would think that this is more of a sporty watch and this is a little more updressed, classy watch. A little smaller, a little more elegant with the Jubilee bracelet, a little more subtle with the Phoibos text on the clasp. It looks cool on me, actually. And you know, the thing with Phoibos watches is when the sun hits the dials, they really come to life. It's not a lot of watches do that. A lot of watches look exactly the same indoors as when you come out to the sunlight, but Phoibos watches, they really come to life when the sun hits them, and when they get to play, when the sun gets to play with the dial. It's a really nice looking watch. It's actually quite light. It feels really comfortable on my wrist. What is this, 40 millimeters? Is it 39? And we have a really small lug to lug, I think. As I said, I'm gonna get everything right in the separate videos, but for now I'm impressed. I'm really impressed, as I usually am. Phoibos watches, they give you a lot of watch for the money. They do their own designs, and they support the channel, and they're just a great company to buy watches from and to wear them. They usually use movements that are really reliable, that have been tested out for years and years. Seiko NH35, Miyodas, so you know that it's a watch that you can buy actually quite cheap, and that it can serve you for a really long time. You can just take it to a watchmaker and they can fix it up, because they use movements that are known to everyone. And yeah, these are the two summer watches that Phoiboswatchesnordic.se sent me, and I'm going to do two separate videos on them. But for now, you'll have to just watch this unboxing video and be satisfied with that. Oh, we have a stamped crown there as well. As you can see, it's a slimmer profile on the Nebula. It's a little thicker on the Voyager. I think these watches serve two different purposes, and I actually like them both. They feel, as usual with Phoibos, I never feel that their watches feel rattly or of low quality. I'm sure they're great watches, but I'll guess you have to wait for the actual video to get to know them thoroughly. And until that video, I have to thank you. If you like this unboxing, please give me a thumbs up and write me a comment, maybe a positive comment, and subscribe maybe. If you didn't like it, just give me a thumbs down, tell me what you didn't like, and I'm gonna do better the next time. I'm clocking in at 14 minutes now, 15 maybe with the intro, but it's two watches. I'm really trying to slim down the videos. I'm unboxing two watches here, keep that in mind. So 8 minutes for an unboxing of one watch is pretty great, isn't it? Okay guys, until the next one, bye bye.